blinds pulled down. You love it when nobody's around. I wanna call out my town, but you bite my lip, don't make a sound. I'll be down if I'm leaving without. So give me a minute to catch my breath. Take what's yours, I'll take what's left. We used to come and out, say goodbyes, always feel the best times. I'll be down if I'm leaving without.
とあとカニクリームを2つください。
手荷物をお引きください。
生理長スタートです。
聖火イラブチャカジ
マンゴーサーです。
Again, as I explained in the previous restaurant, the top three I most partially actually had. But
I'll have the Oh my god.